And we're off to a quick start here in the women's final. We have Emily Wang of Ohlone College matched up against Anastasiia Rybka, perhaps Rybka, of Texas Wesleyan. Oh, beautiful.
All tournament, that forehand has just been that same sound throughout the room. You could just hear her hitting that forehand, which is crack.
So powerful. Last year when we saw her in the championships, in the later rounds, her forehand was so dominant. But it was interesting at the start of this tournament, seeing her come out with a very powerful spinning backhand attack.
You were mentioning that. She actually improved her backhand from last year to now.
Definitely. But what I noticed in the semifinal match is back again, she was relying on that forehand, powerful flat smash.
She had an upset, I would say, in the semifinals, beating Niha.
Definitely. What happened, I think, is she took advantage of her opponent's pips. And it's interesting to note that we see here again another opponent for her with pips.
All right, the difference is the short pips this time are more aggressive than the long pips.
And that's good.
See that? It can force into her backhand.
Exactly.
The speed of that ball is a little bit quicker than the long pips. The long pips gives you a chance to actually play the ball if you're close to the table. Beautiful loop there.
We have Emily breaking out to a quick 6-2 lead in this first game.
I like Emily's shoes.
They are flashy. If Adam Bobra were here, he might try to steal them.
I don't think he can fit those.
Yeah. Yeah, the shoe combination with that jersey.
And the Santa Claus shorts.
Yeah.
That have not changed.
Uh-huh.
We miss you, Adam.
He's over
with the big boys.
Exactly, at Qatar. Wish we were there, Adam.
Nah, Adam wishes he was here.
That's true. This is a spot to be in table tennis.
This is where you need to be, and be here next year if you're not here this year. That's my phrase for this tournament.
It's a good catchphrase to have.
That's right. Interesting. In this final, we have a lefty versus a righty. In the men's final, we're also going to have a lefty versus a righty. And one player in both finals is using short pips.
That's interesting.
We had an interview with Emily, and she told us that her paddle had not passed the racket test. So she was actually playing her semifinal match with Isabel's racket because her racket had pips on the forehand and it's very similar. So she just grabbed Isabel's paddle. I don't know if she's still using it.
This would be her semifinal opponent, Isabel Chu? Or
no, Isabel lost in the quarters, but it's Isabel's paddle.
Oh, Isabel's paddle.
Yeah, she played her semifinal match with somebody else's racket.
So
Emily
you mean Isabel Chu's paddle she's using?
Yes.
Got it.
Yes. Because hers wouldn't pass the racket qualifications.
And that is an interesting change to make anytime you're playing with new equipment.
Oh. Especially on this type of stage. I mean, 2016 women's champion is going to be crowned after this match.
And this is Emily's first year at this stage. Playing in her first championship.
There's that backhand. I mean, Anastasia's been controlling. Look right here, you see she makes two backhands. She even moves to her forehand side right there to make one backhand. Two backhands. Three backhands she moved over. Very good. She's got more confidence in that backhand now. It's nice to see players improve a year to a year.
That backhand is something we wouldn't have seen last year from her as she lost in the semifinals. Not making it as far as she is now. Frustration on Anastasia's face.
She knows that that ball was looped with pips, and that's why it went into the net. Normally, that's the same shot you would play if somebody looped with the rubber, but they didn't loop with the rubber.
And we have a fight.
Look at this forehand here by Anastasiia. Good snap, good body turn, perfect. And she comes back ready for the next ball. It's not like she follows through and like we saw Yi Chi do a few times.
Oh,
Good rally.
beautiful. Working her side to side.
That's the way to beat her. You don't want to give her 2 balls in the same place to where she can find that rhythm. You got to really get her out of her comfort zone.
Definitely, and that's what we saw on the rally, the 3 backhand rally.
Here you can see it again. She's going to move her wide. First ball to the backhand, next ball to the forehand. Here we go. That was it. You got the point. It only took 2 corners. Normally by the 3rd ball, you should have an advantage.
All that footwork it takes. It's a lot to stay balanced.
There you see Olympian Mark Kaczynski giving his advice to his former teammate. Now he's a coach. Mark made our Olympic team in 2004.
That's a good guy to have in your corner.
Definitely. He has the experience. He has the knowledge. And he makes you feel calm. You know, you don't have to feel rushed. You don't have to feel like, oh, I got to impress Mike. It's Mark. He's a cool guy. You know, he's here. We've seen him. I think he's won the Nationals in Collegiate a few times. Maybe beat Pierre Hentz one time in the final. I would look to see Emily play a little more relaxed this second, third, following games, because that first game she seemed a little bit tight. Because it's her first time on this big stage.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Can you blame her?
No, I don't. But you'll be able to see a total change. I mean, the last game was very, very tight, 11-9. And on paper, it shouldn't be that tight. That's why they play. There, see that footwork? You got to get that corner to corner.
Definitely. And again, both players with lots and
see
lots
it again. First started in the middle, then hit the one corner, and now she's going to hit the other corner. Boom. There you go.
Beautiful.
If I'm Anastasiia, I'm going back home, and next year I'm doing a lot of footwork 1-1.
Yeah, I do the Falkenberg drill.
There you go.
Although this will be her last year at the championships. This will be. So pressure's on for her to go home with that singles title.
Well, good on her for making the finals on her last year.
And she was frustrated last year after an exit in that semifinal match. Very excited, I'm sure, to be at this stage. And there's that improved backhand we talked about.
Definitely, and she took that from the forehand side of the table, which is impressive. Shows that she has confidence in her backhand to be able to step over there and do that. Here you can see a nice flip into the backhand. Anastasiia goes down the line, makes her play 2 balls. Just misses. But maybe, because of all that backhand training, she favors her backhand. Now, if you see here, this could have been a forehand ball, but she leans over with her backhand to hit that, because maybe the past year she's been focusing so much on the backhand.
Definitely. And that is the danger of overtraining a specific shot.
Correct. You become complacent to try to do that all the time, whereas before you were so good because you used your forehand in the middle.
Yeah, it adds a second layer of responsibility for your brain to process.
Yeah.
Do I take this forehand? Do I take this backhand?
Yeah. Before, when you didn't have options, you just do the only option you had. Now you have options. Sometimes you can get confused.
Exactly, yeah. Maybe that's the secret to the penhold grip. For so long, only one option.
Now.
Barney's now comment is, of course, in reference to the later developed reverse penhold backhand that we've seen from a few players on this table at the championships.
You can notice the score here, Kevin.
Emily pulls ahead 10-3.
The first game was a big reflection of her nerves, being first time in the finals.
Much, much more settled.
See, I didn't see, like if I'm Mark, I've got to tell her, your strength is your forehand, Anastasiia. You got to use your forehand.
So much power behind that that Emily has trouble.
Because it's quick too.
Definitely, and I do know Emily will actually, from time to time, come train at my club, the Topspin in San Jose. Her practice partner there is a player named Kevin Ah, who's very powerful, but his shots are incredibly spinny.
Absolutely.
Very, very different, though, than the forehand she's receiving from Anastasiia. And I've noticed, as opposed to the backhand ball that she's receiving from Anastasiia, she appears a little, like you've said, the forehand is Anastasia's benefit in this game, a little less comfortable with that flatter attacking shot.
See, I like to see this, a former athlete, now a coach, you know, staying involved in the sport where he gained the most knowledge. I mean, he's been involved, you know, I love to see that.
Yeah, and great to see, like, just with the interview with Cheng Li.
He might think about coming back as a coach.
Yeah, that would be great to see.
The sport would love to have him, you know, the college table tennis would love to see him again, coaching the team, inspiring the team.
Someone who's done such good and helped raise the level of college table tennis.
No question. Okay, I like that, though. Even though she missed that shot, I like the fact that she's trying to find her weapon, because that is her weapon.
Yeah. You can hear a little bit of audio picked up from that net cam, frustration in her voice. Something's not working. She's just not sure what it is.
It appears to me that she's just a little bit loose. And what does that mean by loose? Her serves aren't tight. Emily's playing really good short serves, getting a good first spin in. You know, not letting the ball go out, letting your opponent have the chance to take that shot. Anastasia's on the board here in this third game. Got her first point, down 4-1.
There's that forehand swing from Anastasiia, giving Emily some trouble.
You notice that forehand she did there was a slow spinning ball?
Exactly.
That's the most effective shot to a short pips player, because their pips can't grab that spin. It's just going to slide off of those pimples. But when you go quick and fast into a pips player, they love it. They can just go crack, hit it right back. You can notice here, she used maybe one or too many backhands in the middle. That could have been a forehand. That's definitely a backhand. Now you turn and play the forehand there. 3 backhands is tough. Then you were late on that one. She forced that action.
Yeah, she's too far over to the middle of the table since
all that backhand training. I like to see it, though, because it gives you more options.
Exactly. It doesn't hurt, like we saw with Yichi. So many weapons who will be playing in the men's finals coming up.
If you can get them all to convert, you're a dangerous player, for sure.
Like there, taking that backhand in the middle of the table, that quick serve, you don't have time to step around and use your forehand.
So this is important. If Anastasiia can get this game here, this will change the match, hopefully, in terms of her motivation. You know, give her a little bit of confidence.
Definitely. 3-0 on the game score.
It's hard.
Tough to overcome. Not impossible.
No, but if she can get this, she'll also get her team is going to get louder and louder and louder as she gets closer to getting this game, because they also understand the importance of this game.
They would love to bring home a women's singles title this year after being shut out the last few years. Great
return of serve there, right at the body. made Emily have to commit to going to the left for that forehand. And with that short pip, she doesn't have the spin to make the ball have control. So you see it flew long. Very smart.
Working Emily side to side.
You can see it here. Now who's controlling who? It used to be Emily controlling Anastasiia. At this point, Anastasia's moving her around. There you go. Make that extra step. Good job. Make your opponent move.
Oh.
Perfect placement.
Can't get better than the edge?
Nope.
I like to joke that someday we'll see an international player who ends up working on service so well to
Why
the
does it
point
have
that
to be
they can.
international? Why can't it be an American
Well,
kid that can serve an edge every time?
America as a nation.
There you go.
If you can, I would say if you're serving a ball 9 out of 10 times off the edge of the table.
Amazing.
Yeah, although you'd have someone who'd figure out how to return that.
They might change the rules. Oh. Now all those forehands, that's footwork right there on that last shot. The pressure of the match. Saves 1 game point. Anastasiia from Texas Wesleyan saves that. Emily wants to win this game, does not want to see a 2-1. She wants to be up 3-0. So those first game and the third game, 11-9, 11-9. That's basically a deuce game. Anything could happen there. Look at that serve. There, Anastasiia should attack that forehand ball right there.
Exactly.
Instead of pushing it and trying to win on the block, should have went first.
She had her arm.
She had it. The ball was there.
You can see the frustration on her face. She knows what she did wrong.
Yep.
It'll be a matter of coming out in this fourth and converting.
1 game at a time. It's not over, but it's definitely a big hill.
Yeah, 1 point at a time.
Yeah,
you can't think about a game like this. You need to look at every point as important.
It's true.
Game 4, 0-3. Rybka to serve, 0-0.
Incredible.
Very quick rally. Both the players staying right at the table, exchanging forehands, backhands. There's a backhand to the forehand, backhand to the backhand to her backhand, then forehand, and another. Oh, she almost had another forehand.
Unbelievable. Like we said, the average table tennis rally is 2.5 shots.
That was triple the rally.
Take that, average rally.
Now, it'd be interesting that you say that. Is that in men's table tennis or in women's table tennis? Because I'm tending to lean towards the women's rallies being longer than the men's.
That is a fair statement.
But I'm not sure. This is just throwing it out there.
I do know, I remember seeing, wasn't it? It was definitely in a women's match, that 100-shot rally that we saw last year, possibly.
I'm always impressed with the speed of women's table tennis, how quick they are.
They play so low off the bounce.
Right at the table. Give you no time to think.
Thinking's overrated.
Well, especially when you're playing. You need to just react. That's a good point.
I say it in a sarcastic way, but it really is. Cracking forehand.
I just feel bad for the ball. Watch this right here. Like, she just crushes that ball. So relaxed. Snap of the forearm, turns her hips, and just boom.
It's a slow motion laser.
Yeah, for real. I'm a big, firm preacher in slow, spinny balls. If you can get those balls with a lot of spin, as you saw there, Emily put that spin up, and Anastasiia had trouble controlling that spin. Wasn't like she did a hard loop. She just looped that ball heavy spin like that.
Oh. Very, very close. I like that aggressive forehand from there.
Oh, no. You just had the amount of spin was what she had to judge.
Mm-hmm.
And even though it looked attackable, you had to judge your racket angle.
Exactly.
Am I 45, 35, 30? Where am I at? Or what face of the racket should I turn it?
Maybe another option. If she takes that ball, do you think a little bit higher? Does she come away with an easier shot?
Depends, because the spin sometimes skids, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So if it doesn't give you that higher balance, it depends on what type of spin shot she gives you. No, but if you have time to wait, yeah, maybe that's a better shot.
And she takes a lead. Oh, she does take the lead. Anastasiia awarded the point. You can hear Texas's team cheering in the background.
There's that move.
That's
and
a
use
rip.
The forehand. I like that better than stepping over there with the backhand. I mean, when you got a forehand like Anastasia's, I'd be trying to use it every shot.
Emily so well handles the spin from her backhand.
Controlled it back, right? You saw that?
Definitely.
Very good.
That's contrast to the point we saw before with the powerful forehand.
I could be calling a timeout soon here. Oh. Little luck there. Ball just dribbled over the net.
A little luck never hurt.
No, beat skill every day.
Dangerous.
I mean, watch this replay here. Pushed, open up, one block, and then just smash.
And that block is such an asset to have. That's
Totally.
a powerful loop coming at her. She makes it look like... Makes it look easy. This is a big point here.
Absolutely. Extra step, girl. Get in there and make that shot.
Nervous footwork.
Your feet get heavy at the end of the game. You gotta have happy feet. You don't want to have lead feet. We have match point, ladies and gentlemen, for the newcomer, Emily.
Coming back from, what was it, 7-9?
Yeah, she was down 9-7.
3 straight to Emily.
Can she bring Ohlone College their first title?
Oh.
Saves one match point, Anastasiia does.
And we have deuce. As I've said before, my favorite thing, deuce table tennis. Oh, luck beats skill.
Placement. The Wesleyan crowd is getting rowdy. I love it.
Anastasiia
Has her second game point.
back to deuce.
Here on the replay, you can see the heavy spin by that backhand. Anastasiia was just not able to bring the ball down. I like that serve variation that Anastasiia just pulled out there.
And she takes it on the board with a game.
We have a match, ladies and gentlemen. Texas Wesleyan is not out of it. Stay tuned. Kevin, this is unbelievable. The first game, 11-9. That's a deuce game, okay? Anastasiia could have won that game. Then she gets blown out. Then she goes to deuce again and could have won that game, loses it. But now at deuce, she wins it. So does the momentum swing here?
It definitely has the chance to.
The door is open.
I'm impressed with the mental toughness of Anastasiia. After
Not to give up, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. She could have just laid the towel down and said, I should have won the first and third game. But she didn't.
Being on the losing side of two 2-point games already. Falling from.
There starts the forehand.
That 9-7 lead.
I mean,
giving
as an
up
announcer,
3 straight.
I'm gonna start cheering for the underdog so I can get the 7 games. This is exciting. When you love ping pong, you just want to see more action.
Still lots more to come for the men's singles final following this.
Yeah, that's what Emily has to get back to doing here. Here you can see she brought her in, took her out, and then took her wide to the forehand. Gotta make her move. Nice placement here. Good control, forehand to forehand. Anastasiia just missing the winning forehand. Oh.
Wow.
Beautiful.
You can hear the celebration of the crowd in awe at that point.
Check this serve to the forehand. Nice cut. Good placement with the backhand opening. Blocks with authority on those blocks. Those aren't just like safe blocks. That last one, she's punching that ball.
Exactly, and moving at the perfect angle.
Yep.
That deep corner.
I'm not mad at that shot because when they land, they win the point.
They're good to go for it.
Yeah, you gotta swing at those.
You can't have fear.
Not now.
If the other option is a more conservative shot that sets up Emily for a winner, it does you no good to play conservative.
Correct. You know, Kevin, something I saw interesting. The women's event here at the Collegiate Nationals has 40-some participants in it. At our U.S. Nationals, we've only had like 30.
Yeah, it definitely goes to show how good of a job college table tennis is doing in terms of promoting the sport and really just bringing new faces into the game.
Absolutely. Emily's got out to a 4-point lead.
The other thing I'd like to add about that is there's 40 women here competing at the Nationals, but it doesn't represent the
ones who tried to qualify and all those.
Exactly.
That's a good point.
Regionals tournaments and divisionals tournaments across the nation.
6 serving 3. Nice flip. (7-3). Emily seems to be playing not to lose. You actually need to play to win to make sure you secure that victory. You don't want to hope Anastasiia misses because once you give her a few confidence and she makes some, she'll start making more. There you go. That's a good spin shot. A little more aggressive on the ball.
5 points isn't impossible, though. This is still within reason. Interesting that she isn't going for the timeout at this point in the match.
Well, when the opponent has serve, kind of at their mercy. Ooh, that's a nice loop.
That ball's coming back quick if it goes on the table, though.
You can see it right here. Nice flip, backhand loop, re-loop.
Oh.
Her racket was there.
Just that block. I mean, so fast.
Yeah.
And it's all the speed from Anastasiia's shot coming back at her.
Well, this match is still alive for Anastasiia because she now has serve. Down by 4, but she holds her serve. She's only down by 2. Nice opening there.
Ooh, tough break, clipping the top of the net.
Extra footwork, though. Don't want to think you win on just one shot. You got to be ready to move your feet for the next ball.
And with that, we
have it. A new national champion and first time on the scene, huh?
Definitely. That's impressive. Great to see new faces and fun for her to be able to succeed on such a major scale.
Even though Anastasiia lost, I was impressed with her game. She really stepped up. That semifinal win she had.
Definitely
Very
one of the
impressive.
biggest upsets of the tournament, I would contend.
Yeah, I mean, she beat an Olympian. That's no
That's no
shabby
small
job.
feat.
All right, stay tuned, folks. We got a lot more action to come. The men's singles final.
Congratulations.